It's the Taurus. Oh, the Taurus. Well, let's see what Taurus has got. Well, we got that Page of the Cups. I love this card. Now, I would say that this card is definitely saying, you know, it's time for you to really, I think, move into a new space when it comes to, all you got to do is really say what you want to say emotionally, make a reach out, can get the message out. Also, I feel that there's just a lot that you just have to get out emotionally that you haven't been. And it's like, one thing about a page is sometimes people like, imagine being an Amazon driver right now. Why do you think so many of them have quit? You know, some of the images over the last couple of months of those Amazon drivers that like one guy like parked it in some person's yard and just left the truck and just walked out like, God, I'm over this. You know what I mean? Like you know, there's Ring doorbells now, all these things. Like, it's like, get your message through. But you've got to also know the emotion. Like if you're trying to present a message and you're crying and nobody knows why, that won't do that well, right? Like there's something about the Page of Cups that's like, I've got a message. We got to talk about emotion, and I'm going to show you a positive emotion so we can find the positive things about it instead of coming kind of in a different way. Because this full moon in the 10th house you got to get serious, you know? When it's an Aquarius here, this is your 10th house. When it squares Uranus in your own sign and it's got an emotional sun in Leo for you right now in your 4th house, and with Mercury coming in here, yeah, there's a lot of emotion, especially Mercury in Leo this week for you. But I would say that the big thing is Venus North Node for you with needing to know the value of what you want and going after it. And instead of, and you might have to put out, ooh, but look at this. That shadow you got is fated to suffer. No, you're not. You're not fated to suffer. That's, I think, the whole problem is like the second that you try to get your emotional message out and it doesn't work, you just go, I'm fated to suffer. Fucking blah. It's like, no, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. Unless you want to eat that fucking apple from that evil, maleficent queen, like, you know what I mean? Although I don't think that was Maleficent, but still, like, what was the name of the queen? Oh, I guess it's just the queen. What? From Snow White. Do you remember the name of the queen?
Evil Queen.
I think he was just what, Evil Queen that fucking had.
Queen, fictional character known as the Wicked Queen or just the Queen.
The Wicked Queen. I like Wicked Queen. So I think that your shadow is that you feel like you're just here to suffer from the fated queen, or wicked queen, but it's a fated wicked queen, fated to suffer. 4 of Pentacles in reversed. Yeah, overall, it's like let go to the outcome of how you want to see things and stop holding on to the way that you want them to look. Because I feel like that's what's suffering is like you're holding on to all this stuff of like, I want it to feel this way. I want it to have physical look this way and all that. And there's so much confusing questions emotionally and especially I think there's a lot that you're trying to figure out about how to, you got Uranus in your sign. Like it's a fucking puzzle. Trust me, Uranus when it comes into your sign is a puzzle. I mean, I'm a Leo. I've never had it there, but I can tell you, is doing enough readings when I watched all the Aries with Uranus in their sign from 2010 and 11 all the way till 2019. I was like, oh my God, you know, it was pretty wild to watch the puzzles that they were trying to figure out in their life. But they do well with Uranus. Taurus does not. That's the fall position. So this is like harder because, you know, you're a lot more slower and want things to just like happen like on a slower pace when it's like, no, Uranus is like, we're fucking figuring out the puzzle. Tonight, you're not going to sleep and we're figuring out, you know, it's like, oh my God, like, can I at least go get tea? It's like, no, I'll give you tea once we get to the next level, you know? Ooh, look at this. Lunar eclipse. Big change. Ooh, and I think that's the change of letting go of like that. There's nothing to suffer about except the suffering that you're taking, which of course is by eating the fucking apple of a fucking wicked queen. Look at this. I love this card, the 8 of Wands, you know. this is the arrows of love. Now, I would look at this arrows of love as, Mars is in your 12th, and I know it's squaring a lot of this Capricorn stuff. It's like, allow the universe to take you to the doors that are opening by communicating them. Instead of trying to, I don't know, control these arrows yourself. You got the Hermit reversed. Yeah, this is about, I think, I would say that, there's nothing for you to hold on to right now. Because this is about going to something. You're only going to get to the ultimate happy place in your life the less you hold on to things. And play things a little bit too, like I'll be honest, I have met more people younger than me in their 20s. And I don't know why my guys just want me to say this again, because I even said it in my daily today. I did put on YouTube, Instagram, and it's on the app, but it's like, what the fuck is going on with these young people acting like they're fucking grandmas and grandpas? I don't understand it. I really do not. And it's hard because I only have Jupiter in Capricorn. I'm a Neptune and Uranus and Sag. So I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I would say that for Tauruses, this is exactly that vibe. Like, why are you acting like fucking this is like not even as good as Love Connection or The Love Boat or anything like that? Like I'm trying to think of the most mundane story. It's like, you feel like this is Gilligan's Island and you got to end up with Gilligan or something, fucking, and you got to like wait a long time to figure out if you're going to be able to sleep next to Gilligan. It's like, come on, it's not that fucking bad. Some people got lucky on Gilligan's Island. Some people did not. Gilligan did not get lucky on, I think all he had was, I think all he had was his buddy. That was it. Like, there was nothing else. Like, the doctor had Ginger, and the other rich couple, right? Like they
had each other.
They had each other, but Gilligan and what was it? I don't know why I forgot the other guy's name. Man, we're losing, like, are you looking it up? Mm-hmm. I watched Gilligan's Island fucking as a kid all the time. I was just like, fucking, why not? Flipper, whatever. It was just like, okay, Nick at Night. Who?
The Skipper.
Oh, that's right, the Skipper. Oh, no, so that's right. So the Skipper is who I'm thinking about, and Gilligan didn't get crap, but the Skipper didn't get anything either. The Skipper got nothing. Gilligan got screwed on that island.
Well, Skipper and Gilligan put them into that situation, so they deserve to not get shit.
That's true. But I would say that they also chose to kind of sit there and just see if something would show up eventually. Or maybe they were waiting on the doctor to die or something. I don't know. If we were to like go into like today's world, like the real truth of Gilligan's Island, and they were really there. Like, I was just waiting for the fucking the doctor to die to get Ginger or whatever. My God. Pluto in Uranus in the 8th house. Woo! Intimacy. Well, that's breaking down the walls of intimacy by trying to connect. There's a lot of disconnect with the intimate realms right now, Taurus. You gotta change that, or it's, there's some Tauruses out there that might be taking this like too far past the boundaries too. Like, you might be with somebody really toxic and you just keep like, oh, I want more, and don't keep playing Britney Spears toxic all day. I know Free Britney is all over the place right now, but don't be playing toxic while everybody's trying to free Britney. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to become intimate with yourself again, Taurus. Maybe you lost that little aspect of yourself out there, just being out there in the lonely field, chomping all that delicious grass, getting that vitamin D. It's easy. It's easy to kind of lose touch of your own essence of who you actually are and get lost. And then what happens? You end up at a butcher. Don't end up at a butcher, Taurus. You got to find that power. You got to find that love.